Cancers, welcome to Auntie Tarot. Today we're going to do your love reading for November 2019. Before we get started, I just want to say a quick thank you for all the Cancerians that are new subscribers. Welcome, and a thank you for the Cancerian who have been subscribers. You guys had the most views last month for October 2019. I had the most views ever on a video for this channel, so very grateful, and thank you again to all you Cancerian who watch and share and commented and gave me feedback and input. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I was able to do a video that resonated and that was helpful for you guys. So just a shout out to all you Cancerian out there. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I did a pre-shuffle. Usually I pre-shuffle first and then I turn on the camera and then I, start shuffling again. But these cards in the pre-shuffle was interesting, so I decided to leave it and then just start with these three cards. This is a brand new deck. I've never used it before. Just open it from the box. I opened the box before, but I've never used it to do the reading. And I shuffled it thoroughly before I got started. So so some of you Cancerian are in twin flame relationships, and some of you may not be. But if you are in twin flame relationships, and even if you're not, take it how it resonates. But your partner or the person you're inquiring about, I'm going to assume that you, the audience who's watching this, is female, but if you're a male watching this, then just reverse the roles. So I'm going to say she and he, okay? She for the viewer and he for the partner. But if you're a he watching, then switch it around, or however the circumstances apply to you. All right, so even though this is Seven of Cups, I read intuitively, so I'm not going to go by the traditional meaning on this. Your partner, he, and especially if you're in a twin flame relationship, then your divine masculine. And if you're not, just think of them as he or she, had blinders on. They had a mask on, and they couldn't see clearly. And this is especially for people who person has a karmic relationship or someone else, or a three-party situation, or someone else that's in their life. Okay, it's interesting because every time I do a reading, I feel like my divine masculine can feel it or something. So I was just checking the time really quick. All right, so they've had their blinders on, had their masks on, but they're starting to take their mask off, or their mask is coming off, and there is a death to that situation. And since they took their blinders and their masks off, they're starting to see. They're starting to see who they have really been dealing with. This negative, evil, karmic monster of a person. Like they're starting to see the true identity of the person they're dealing with. And if you're in twin flame situation, they're starting to see the entity behind the mask that they've been wearing, that they got tricked. Especially for you people with visions, where you can see people shape shift. You can see. So they're starting to see the true identity, okay, of this person. And as a result, they're planning, contemplating, thinking, strategizing on how to walk away or get away or leave the situation for something better. I mean, how can you stay with this, right? And then we have the Four of Swords. So once they heal or start healing, or once they they heal themselves from the conflict and chaos. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny and change. So basically their eyes have been opened, the masks have come down, there's an ending of the situation. They're planning on walking away or have walking away or in the process of walking away from this chaotic situation that had many people involved and lots of conflict and fights and arguments, to a change of so the next the energies coming in is luck, change, destiny, the Star, wish fulfillment, healing, and temperance, balance. After the healing, they're going to move forward to create the change of their destiny and healing and wish fulfillment and balance. And then come forward. Knight of Swords. We have Eight of Swords, which is the trapped energy. See, all this time they've been trapped by this illusion, this darkness. See, this is the darkness. This is what the appearance looks like. But in reality, behind that is this monster. And before, all they saw was this pretty face. And they were trapped and tied up in binds and they couldn't see. It was like a veil of illusion. Deception. I was blind, but now I see. That just came to me from the church gospel song, Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. I was blind. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. That just came to me. I'm not sure if I got the verbiage exactly, but you can look that up. Yeah, so there's going to be... This was a three-party situation, or several people involved. If it's not three-party situation as in romantically, it doesn't have to be. It could be like the karmic or the long-term relationship partner, their sister, their mother, their aunt, you know, three of them ganging up on him or her. Okay, so of this struggle with a lot of people in conflict. But, so which kept him bound, him or her bound, because they just saw this illusion and image, and then there was like a group gang attack. Alright. He's heartbroken, so he's healing himself from this broken heart because it was a shock to the system, right? Can you imagine waking up or seeing the truth one day when you take your mask off? Like, oh my God, who the F did I marry or get involved with? Or who have I been with all this time? Here's the King of Cups. Heartbroken in love. Yeah, see, heartbroken in love. Regrets, like, oh my God, what have I done? What have I got myself into? Oh my God, Holy Mother of God, Jesus. That's what's coming to me. Like, oh my God. You know, like you were trudging along in your bubble and then you see clearly, it's like, holy Christ, what is this? What have I been in? What in the world? You know, the only thing I can, the only analogy I can give is, you know, those people that are married. Now, not saying that the karma is a mass murder, but I'm trying to convey that shock. You know, those people on 2020 or 48 Hours where they interview their spouse, and they thought their spouse was this wonderful loving husband or wife. Most of the mass murderers are male, but not sometimes, not always. So I don't want to stereotype. And then they interview, the reporter interviewed them, and then they're like, "Oh my God, I saw in the news about this and that," and put the two together. And then the moment of shock when they realize that their spouse, their loving husband, the loving father, uncle, or whatever, son, loving son, this image that they had of this person, they realize that they're a mass murderer or whatever. So I'm trying to convey the analogy of the shock. Just imagine the shock of you finding out something big like that. So this is the shock and the heartache of them finding out the truth of this thing. Okay. It's like, oh my God, what the F have I been in? All right. All right. So they need strength and courage to get out of it and fight their way out of it to their wish fulfillment and their empowerment. So they are currently working on it. They're not adept at it yet. I heard the word adept, A-D-E-P-T. That's not a word I normally use, but they're working on it because they're learning the ropes. They're learning the ropes of this spiritual fight between the good and the darkness. But it's going to come to them quickly. See, they're slowly backstepping, but watching their step very carefully. It's like, how you get into something so quickly and then you realize what it is. You're like, oh my God. And then you slowly step back while you're still facing your opponents and watch your step. So they're backstepping, but they have to do it slowly. From the deception to go towards their happiness. And it's been illumination, and they're manifesting the truth about this relationship, this traditional committed relationship they were in. With this sexual committed relationship, they're starting to see the truth that there were things hidden. The deception. Yeah, this was what was hidden. This monster behind the mask. So lots of burdens, because some of them may have had children or a child with this monster entity being. But they were led to the well of inspirational knowledge, where they were given guidance. She's like holding a pendulum, guidance and knowledge download, and they got enlightenment. Okay. So the masters are working with them to help them to go towards their empress. And to trust their intuition as they go within and shed the light of spirituality and move forward, balancing the light and darkness, The light and darkness. The light and darkness. Moving forward from this stuck position. Stuck situation. To the Two of Cups with strength. With strength and honor, King of Swords. To their Empress. Alright. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Alright. Move to this deck. What else, Spirit? What else do you want the Cancerian Collective to know in regards to their love relationship? They're going through a death and an ending. Death of the soul, death of the ego, death of the mind, death of the relationship, the false relationship they were in that was built on falseness, built on quicksand, not on solid ground, built on delusion. Okay. So they're going through this death, which will take a lot of strength, which will forge their inner strength and give them strength. Going through this will give them strength so that they can move forward with their sword and shield to you, their princess, their empress, their true love. So going through this is going to give them strength. It's like forging steel or diamond, getting strong. And then they'll have their gear, their armor. It's basically forging them to be soldiers. You know how when you get recruited to go into combat military, you go through push-ups, sit-ups, running, you know, jumping through obstacle, getting up in the morning, running, lifting, training, endurance, so that they can be this, the true warrior. To be the king, from the knight to the king. And you can feel the power of this king, the strength of this king, this warrior. And some of your divine masculine or counterpart could be an Aquarius or a Pisces, or they have Aquarius or Pisces in their chart, not necessarily, but if it is, then this is extra significant for you because there's an Aquarius sign here and a Pisces sign here. Or it could be another Cancer as well. Or another water sign, because King of Cups is water. And this is all water here. But nonetheless, even if it's not the sign, if it is, it's more prominent, more significant for you. But if it's not, just know that he's being forged to build up his strength, endurance, to become a warrior, to become a king. Okay. To come towards you, to unite in union. Because this is a very special spiritual relationship. We got the Eight of Coins again, you guys. He's working on it. Remember, he's not adept yet, but he will be because he's working on it. Now, where is that Eight of Cups? Oh, I need a different way to lay my cards so I can find them again. All right. So we have two Eight of Cups. He's working hard at it. He has some pentacles saved up. Okay. So give him a little bit more time. He's working on it. He has to get his bearings because he's been dealing with this. So he has to overcome the shock, then slowly back away, and then work towards getting out. So that's going to take time. But look, we have the Magician again. So we have two Magician working on manifesting and creating. Because he's realizing his power now. So he has the ability to manifest just like you do. 3 of Coins. He's going to become a master at it and build a little faster as he move along. From the 8 of Pentacles. To the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, trusting his trusting his intuition. Darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. See, you have to go through the darkness to understand and know the light, so you can recognize the light from the darkness. So he's been in the darkness, but he's going to go towards the light, or coming out of the darkness. And the purpose of that, his soul contract, is so he can understand what the darkness is, to defeat it. It's like going into your opposition's locker room, knowing their play plan, knowing their play plan, game plan, and getting their playbook, so you know how they play, because they don't always play fairly, and knowing their game plan so that you can know how to defeat them. Yeah, see, 6 of Swords, he's moving away from all that. Some of you are definitely dealing with an Aquarius, or if you are, this reading is extra significance for you because the Aquarius sign came up a couple times. He's moving forward with his light. He's learned what he's need to learn from the playbook of the opposing team, which is the dark side. So he's moving towards his wish fulfillment, full of abundance. He'll clean up nicely. So don't you worry. All right. Yeah, after the conflict. So he's moving away from the conflict, moving away from this chaos. We have this freaking chaos. Look at this chaos. Chaos, manipulation, trapped energy. Gang attack, group attack. To his happiness, illumination, to the king that he is, so that he can rule the world. Run the world. Basically doing what he came to do. To be the warrior that he is, with you by his side. Yeah, moving forward, we got the Chariot again. So this is basically confirmation. Moving forward, we got the Chariot twice, the Magician twice, 8 of Pentacles twice. So this is just confirmation. Next, 69. Okay, so this is the Cancer card. All right. The Moon. Yeah, moving away from the darkness, the hidden darkness. Yep. To a better place. To a brighter place. So right now he may be just making a game plan, waiting for his ship to come in, waiting for the right moment to come in. Look, you guys, we've got the Star again. Healing, balancing, wish fulfillment. Look, the Aquarius again. So Aquarius is prominent in this. So if your Divine Masculine, or if your significant other person is an Aquarius, this is a significant reading for you. Or if they have Aquarius in their chart, which you may not know. But even if not, is still significant. So he's working on healing, balancing, pouring the life waters. Yeah. Healing from all that chaos and confusion. Faith. He's praying now. He's praying. And he's having faith and trust that everything happens for a reason. He may be going through financial hardship and loss. Financial loss. From this deception. Because they may have taken some of his money. So we have the King of Swords. Then we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So he's going to cut through and rise. He's going to rise from this trap situation. He's been trapped all this time. Trapped and brainwashed by all those people. All these people. That was on the side of the karmic. Like I said, could have been the mother-in-law, the sister, the aunt, whomever, the karmic. See, they had him trapped in this little bubble illusion, but he's going to rise from that and cut himself, burst this bubble. The bubble has been burst. All right. So we're going to use these whispers of healing. And I just did a flip through of these cards, you guys, on my other channel, my channel where I review card deck, ANNETTI. If you guys like these cards and want to see them, they're beautiful. This says modify. Yeah, see, when he's backing away, modifying his plan, because the plan that he thought he had for his future, he saw clearly that that is not going to work. Because how can you stay with this, right? I said that earlier. So he has to backstep and backtrack and modify his plan accordingly. Okay. But the whole thing, there's hidden blessings. There's hidden blessings. Everything happens for a reason. I said that earlier, right? Yeah, reawaken. So he may have known about the spiritual relationship with you, but he went back to sleep or put on his mask. He's being reawakened. And some of you may be reawakened to self-love. Okay, loving yourself enough to not put up with that shit, I hear. Yeah, okay, self-love to get yourself out of the negativity. Negativity. And listen to your body. So basically, listen to your intuition. That intuition card, the High Priestess, came up several times. Several times. And commit to happiness. So he's learning self-love so that he can commit to happiness and go towards his wish fulfillment, illumination. Yeah, he's piercing through the veil. You see this right here? They had him trapped in this bubble. See, she's trapped, right, in this bubble. Now, piercing through that veil with that sword. This sword. burst that bubble and get free. So bottom of the deck is compassion. So have compassion if you can for what he's going through. He's going through control right now. Lots of people trying to control him. So take a deep breath and breathe for the both of you. And stay strong to the Empress that you are to earn the respect that you deserve. Okay, bottom of the deck, give back and receive healing. So once he heals, we talked about healing, right? Healing, Four of Swords. Once he received the healing from his guides, angels, this healing rainbow energy, he will give back to you tenfold. He will make it up to you. Be positive. Have a positive mind. Have faith and trust, because we have that, right? He's having faith right now. And work on your well-being. Acceptance of what is. And meditate to connect with your guides, your higher self, and his higher self. And I keep on hearing that song, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Okay, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Okay, so that's what they're going through. Okay, so he's going to the alternative plan, because the plan that he set for his future, or he thought he had for his future, he has to modify to go towards a more sincere relationship with you. Wow, Cancerian. I feel that this reading is for Cancerian twin flames. I thought I was just doing a general Cancerian love reading, but the energy feels like twin flame Cancerian reading. Okay, so if it resonates, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoy that. Let me see, is there any final messages for Cancerian? Let me do this surrender cards, and let me end it with the surrender cards to see what you guys need to surrender at this time to help the situation. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, what do Cancerian need to surrender or release at this time in regards to this situation to help it move forward faster? Is there anything they can do or need to release or work on? Okay, this right here. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So basically working on self-love, self-respect, knowing that you deserve love, okay, through your meditation, through meditating. And where is that self-respect card, that beautiful self-respect card that I just put down? Okay, respect. So work on releasing yourself, low self-esteem, through meditation, prayer, and faith to become this right here. See how confidence, not cocky or arrogant or from ego, but just self-confidence, self-love, self-respect. Being this will attract your masculine to you quicker, faster, easier, effortlessly. All right, Cancerian, I hope that helps. I hope you enjoy that. Thanks for watching. Love and light to you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.